Many people anxiously awaiting new numbers as those margins continue to narrow in the race for president. Here's a look at where things stand at this hour. NBC projects Joe Biden with 253 electoral votes, 17 shy of the 270 needed for victory. President Trump has 214. Now, the presidency hinging on 5 battleground states with a big focus tonight there in Pennsylvania, which appears to be the make or break state. Biden's in the lead there. You see live, though, the ballot counting still underway in Philadelphia. Ballots also still being counted in Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, North Carolina. Biden is taking the lead in Nevada, too. Now, just take a look at the vote differences. Here's a look at the 5 states there. The closest right now is in Georgia, where actually new numbers just came in, and Biden has pulled ahead there as well. Still, with it being so close there, a recount is planned in Georgia. We have you covered tonight. Team coverage from the Trump campaign, which says this race is far from over. But we start with the Biden camp. News 4's Andrew Siff live from Wilmington, Delaware. Andrew.
Natalie, good evening. The stage is set behind me. There's a podium. There are large video screens, flags, vehicles. There was a planned primetime speech from Joe Biden tonight in anticipation that there would be a call and that 270 electoral mark will have been reached. Well, it hasn't yet. And so right now things are somewhat in limbo here, even though Biden leads in multiple states. When Joe Biden left his Wilmington office space Thursday night, his team fully expected tonight would be the night for a victory speech. Biden himself tamping down the enthusiasm.
I ask everyone to stay calm, all the people to stay calm. The process is working. The count is being completed, and we'll know very soon.
But multiple Biden campaign officials are now saying it's unlikely Biden will deliver his planned speech tonight without an independent projection of a winner. That projection still in limbo, even though Biden leads in Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia, states where vote counting continues. Meanwhile, high-ranking Democrats like House Speaker Nancy Pelosi referring to the election as a mandate.
I wish we weren't wearing masks so we could see how exciting it is to come before you today with Joe Biden having the tremendous mandate that he has, and that pretty soon the hyphen will be gone from Vice President to President-elect Joe Biden.
And Biden's campaign, while raising money to fight legal challenges in multiple states that could last weeks, also sent an aggressive message to President Trump's team. Amid concerns, Mr. Trump may not concede even if the electoral vote is confirmed. Biden campaign spokesman Andrew Bates writing, "As we said on July 19th, the American people will decide this election, and the United States government is perfectly capable of escorting trespassers out of the White House." Back live now, and you're looking at the stage out in front of the Chase Center where Joe Biden is set up to speak. We have had no recent indication from the campaign whether or not Biden and Kamala Harris will be on this stage tonight if there isn't a new development in those ongoing counts across multiple states. We're live in Wilmington. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
All right, Andrew, thank you for the latest there. Now, the Trump camp says this fight is not over. The president released a statement saying in part that his campaign will pursue this process through every aspect of the law, and he is not giving up. So far, no appearances, though, by the president on camera today. I want to get out to News 4 government affairs reporter Melissa Russo, continuing our team coverage live from Washington, D.C. And Melissa, I just saw here the president actually just tweeted.
Yeah, he did, Natalie, and as Andrew just reported, with Biden about to speak, the president is pushing back protectively, saying Joe Biden should not wrongly claim the office of the president. I could make the same claim. And then he goes on to say that legal proceedings are only just beginning. There was a slight shift in the president's tone here at the White House today, with the president proclaiming that his battle against election fraud is, quote, not about any one election, but he is definitely, clearly not backing down from that battle. Outside the White House today, Trump supporter Luis Santiago is waiting for the president's next move.
He thinks he should be fighting, continue fighting. It's up to him. But my opinion is whoever wins should be happy with the other guy, should be happy with it and let it be.
The president said to be working in the Oval Office today after yesterday's defiant appearance.
They're trying to steal an election. They're trying to rig an election.
As Joe Biden took the lead in Pennsylvania, the president was tweeting words from a supporter. Philadelphia has got a rotten history on election integrity. The mayor of Philadelphia pushed back.
While some, including the president, continue to spew baseless claims of fraud, claims for which his team has not produced one iota of evidence, what we have seen here in Philadelphia is democracy, pure and simple.
President Trump also tweeted about Georgia, asking, where are all the missing military ballots? What happened to them? But Georgia election officials say they're not aware of any missing military ballots, which are still flowing in, as is allowed under the law. The state is too close to call and headed for a recount.
You get a wide margin, it doesn't matter as much. Narrow margin, it does. We are literally looking at a margin of less than, a large high school.
D.C. high schooler Eliana Finberg does not approve of the president's approach.
He's unaccustomed to not getting what he wants, and so because of that, I think he's handling it poorly.
In a statement today, President Trump said all legal ballots should be counted and all illegal ballots should not be counted. Yet we've met resistance to this basic principle by Democrats at every turn. I will never give up fighting for you and our nation.
This election has been anything but transparent.
Republican National Chair Ronna McDaniel was in the Detroit area today, alleging workers are being told illegally to backdate ballots, as some other Republicans have started to distance themselves from the president's claims. Senator Mitt Romney tweeted, he is wrong to say that the election was rigged, corrupt, and stolen. Doing so damages the cause of freedom here and around the world.
I talked with the campaign team this morning. I would expect in the next 48 hours specific examples of voter irregularities, but it would be incumbent upon the Trump campaign to make that case.
Senator Lindsey Graham there did not say whether he thinks his friend the president is losing this election, but he did elaborate on his own solid working relationship with Joe Biden. Live at the White House, Melissa Russo, News 4 New York.